purpose-built slow day. So I've got this 20-gallon air compressor that was at my property when I bought it. Unfortunately, the tank's rotted out, and I found a tank for it, but they're like $300. So I'm gonna save the parts off of it: motor, pump, belts, pressure gauges, wheels, to eventually put on my 60-gallon Sanborn way over in the corner. With a little bit of modification, all these parts can fit that. So we're going to repurpose the parts. We're not going to put the money into this unit. Unfortunately, the tank is rotted out way up on top here. So if this was sitting on the ground, on the wheels, this would be like, quarter of the way up the tank, which is kind of odd. So I think that the rust, someone had epoxy on it. That wasn't me. I think the rust inside the tank is going to be pretty bad. Here's another little pinhole I found with a utility knife, just kind of scratching at it. So we're going to do something kind of interesting. We're going to go ahead and cut the tank open. We're going to see how bad the rust is. I'm not going to repair this tank because it's too time consuming. But I guess the guy could if he wanted to. So I'll cut it open, see how bad the rust is. Originally, I was going to cut this out and plate it and weld it. But then I found this spot. So I think the tank's going to be pretty well rusted out. Like I said, this tank was at my house when I bought it, so I don't know how long it sat with water in it or whatever. It's really important. These little stupid pitcocks or whatever, they always rust shut. I put a 1/2-inch brass ball valve underneath mine with 1/2-inch brass pipe coming out, so hopefully it'll never get clogged or rusted. So got to keep them drained, got to keep them cleaned out so they don't rust out. Drain a tank every once in a while. Get a flashlight in the port if you can. Check things out. So I'll get back to you guys on how the tank looks on the inside once I cut it open.